Joining me live is now Dr. Dvir Abramovich, who's chairman of the Anti-Defamation Commission. Thank you for your time. Look, graffiti is, pretty common through Australian almost culture, I guess, if you look at any given train and so on, but it's a bit rarer for it to happen on a school like this. What's your reaction to what you've seen?
Good to be with you, Tom. Look, I just want to tell your viewers that this is not normal. The targeting of children, the call to murder Jewish kids at school is evil and it's not okay. And it's time for governments, both at a state and federal level, universities, organizations and communal leaders to put a stop to this madness. All of it. It has to stop now because, Tom, we in the Jewish community, we've had enough. We've had enough of our streets being turned into war zones. We've had enough of the equivocation, of the empty slogans and rhetoric. We've had enough of hearing week after week, destroy Israel, globalize the Intifada, the celebration of the Hamas atrocities on October 7th by homegrown radicals. We've had enough of Jewish university students afraid to step on campus because they know they are going to be threatened and vilified and abused simply because they support Israel or because they're Jewish. We have had enough, and this has to stop now. As a former student of Scopus College, but also as someone who has fought anti-Semitism for many, many years, I'm sickened by this, but I'm also not surprised.
The government is again pushing or talking about the updated hate speech laws. What are the differences? Because they do exist now. They're talking about criminal penalties. Are they really used at the moment, the current ones?
I don't think they're used, and I think we certainly need a review and an updating of the anti-speech laws, the anti-hatred laws. But also we need to do much more. We need to say enough is enough. We cannot allow the monster of anti-Semitism, which is spiraling out of control in this country. I've spoken to Holocaust survivors, and I know that my friend Josh Frydenberg, who has a documentary coming up, has spoken to Holocaust survivors. These are the people who've seen the worst of humanity, the worst of Nazism. And they have said to me personally, Dvir, we never thought we would see in our lifetime such an explosion of anti-Jewish hatred. So yes, dealing with the law is one thing, but when you create a normal atmosphere, when you normalize and mainstream anti-Semitism, it's not a surprise that we see this violent expression scrolled on a Jewish school.
So that expression, inarguably violent, one that many Jewish people find offensive and violent in its nature, is attracting attention. I'm interested into your view as to how that could be treated under the hate speech laws, so that the phrase "from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free." Is that something that would ever fall under that, or is that too subjective?
No, there's no subjectiveness here. Let's be very clear what this phrase means. This phrase means the extermination and the annihilation of every Jew that lives in the state of Israel. So that would be one phrase. But another one is globalize the Intifada, which is a call for terrorism. It's a call for violence, not just against Israelis, not just against Jews, but against Jewish organizations. Look, we are living in an upside world at the moment, whereby pure hate speech is being accepted, it's being normalized, and it's being sanitized. We have homegrown radicals who've hijacked our streets, who are, they're not interested in a debate. They want to burn the place down. And the Jewish community feels under siege, we feel betrayed, we feel alone. And we have had enough. It's time to push back, not just by the Jewish community, but our supposed friends and allies and champions. And for the government to stand up, to use its voice and to use its platform and to say, we will not tolerate any anti-Semitic sentiment, any anti-Zionism, and any anti-Israel behavior.
Out of time, Dvir Abramovich, thanks for your time today.